So hello and welcome back to the Winning Agenda, everyone. We've got a live stream box opening here of a couple of history pack black label boxes, one French and one German. And we've got a few people from the local Melbourne scene who have grabbed a couple of packs from these boxes as well, and then the remainder of the packs I'm just going to open for me. So we'll get going relatively soon. Our participants are the Lee Syndicate, have one German pack each, one for Lee and one for Lee. The Daniel P with 4 German packs, Josh S with 2 German and 2 French, Jackson E with 4 French, and Toby Firth with 5 French. So we're gonna go through the German box first. So we'll start off with the Lee Syndicate, just the 1 pack each to start off with, and we'll crack into the German packs. I was saying just a moment ago to Fluke, who's here in the chat, that watching his unboxing of the French black label box was what inspired me to pick up these boxes. So thanks Fluke for that. So we'll crack into this German box first, and 1 pack for Mr. Lee. And 1 pack for Mr. Lee F. So the cool thing, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the history pack black label as opposed to the regular history pack, the difference is that the cards have black borders. They are in European languages other than English, so this one in German. And they have fables included in rainbow foil, and they also have marvels, full art cold foil marvels of the heroes. So those are kind of the big hits. We've got all the legendaries, we've got the majestics like Command and Conquer and things like that. In the German box, we've got obviously cards in German, so it'll be interesting to look at some of the translations and some of the card titles. And there we've got those marvels, the fables, the legendaries, and the majestics are kind of the big hits. So we've got 10 card packs, 36 packs in the box, and we'll get cracking with Lee Syndicate, our first participants. Put that off to the side so it doesn't interrupt the focus on the camera, and we'll get cracking. So pack 1 for Lee and Lee. We'll just let the camera focus for a second. There we go. We've got a Choke Slam, an Overloop, a Meet and Greet, a very long card title on Crush Confidence, Zipper Hit, 1 word Zipper Hit. Isaac needs Choke Slam, says Relentless 136. That is correct. Isaac actually, so I have a pile of cards here that Isaac asked me to get together for him for the Pro Tour, and on top of the pile is a red Choke Slam. So in goes this red German Choke Slam and this red Meet and Greet. So Isaac's already got 2 playable cards from this pack. So a red Zipper Hit, a red Wrecker Romp, a yellow Stroke of Foresight, a Talismanic Lens. That's cool. Getting any of the equipment I think is nice in these packs. Talisman Lens. Irina's Gebet. And a rare. Stalkingen Vender. All right. So 2 yellow rares, not too exciting in the rare majestic slot there for Isaac, but a Talismanic Lens, which is cool. And of course, the big hits, the Choke Slam and the Meet and Greet that he was missing from his collection for the Pro Tour. So there you go. Congratulations, Isaac. Next up, we've got the second member of the Lee Syndicate. This is Lee F. So Lee F, you got yourself a yellow Whelming Gust Wave, a red Voltic Bolt. Oh, we'll get this focus right. A red Voltic Bolt, a yellow Sloggism, a yellow Flock of the Featherwalkers, Schwarm de Federlaufer. A yellow Stonewall Confidence. Yellow Driving Blade. Lots of yellows in this pack. My goodness. 5 out of 6 yellows so far. Ah, another yellow. Emerging Dominance. An Overin Boots in the equipment slot. Ooh, a red sigil. And then that actually looks really sweet. That's a cool name too. And then last, a rare. Oh, Zeitraffer-Trunk. Time Snap Potion. Congratulations, Lee. So the Lee Syndicate, 2 double rare packs, but certainly some interesting cards there. Next up, we've got one of our YouTube channel members, also known as Nano, Daniel P. Thank you, Daniel, for your ongoing support on YouTube. And I must say, Daniel P is one of the luckiest people in the Melbourne FaB scene. He's opened far too many Fableds out of prize packs, like more than his fair share. And in terms of our YouTube member random prize draws, he's won more than his fair share of those as well. So can he continue his winning streak? He's got 4 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what Daniel P can pick up. He started off with 3 as well. That was his initial purchase. And then once he saw other people buying 4 packs, he felt pressured into buying 4. So we'll keep that 4th one off to the side. And if that's got the good stuff in it, then he can thank everyone else who bought 4 packs. So another Voltic Boltier. A Rune Flash red. That's a nice one. Fate Foreseen. It should have gone 5, says Relentless. Schwertreffer. Either Flare. A blue Scar for a Scar. A blue Rising Knee Thrust. A Dash. It's pretty cool, even if it's not the Marvel version. Any of the hero cards as well, I think are pretty sweet. A blue Sturdy Aetherwinds, playable in Icelander, maybe. And, oh, it's a Majestic. So Perry's got the first Majestic. It's a 3 block, and it is a route. So that's a good one. A Ruxug. Congratulations, Perry. Majestic number 1. Pack number 2 of 4. We've got a... Oop, get that focus. Sometimes it just takes a second. Alright. Nothing exciting. We'll start going a little bit faster through the commons. I just wanted to give people a sense of kind of the different German language options that we've got here. Nature's Path Pilgrimage, Stroke of Foresight. Viscerai in the hero slot on this one. Unfortunately, completely useless, banned or living legended. Until we get the Living Legend Blitz format, of course. Oath of the Arknight red. And then another double rare pack, this time with a Barraging Beatdown yellow. Very playable in Blitz still. You know, Rainbow Barraging Beatdown, that's the way to go. So that's 2 of 4 down. So this is the 3rd pack. The last pack from Daniel's initial stake, and then we've got, of course, the extra one that was added afterwards. All right. Oh, Zum Kampfen gekommen. Pummel. It's always a fan favorite, Pummel, isn't it? Ooh, lost the focus there. It's a nice one. Always finds its way into decks. A Vest of the First Fist. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. My German pronunciation, as you've detected so far, is not very good. And then a double rare. A blue... God, I'm forgetting all the English names now that I'm looking at these cards. Yeah, What is the name of that card? Staunch Response? Yeah. Goodness me. It's amazing how your brain does that to you. You're like, that card's called something in English, and then you look at it in German and you're like, it goes completely out the window. So last pack for Perry. This is the last minute edition. Is this going to be the pack with all the goods in it? So, commons, we'll go through them a bit more quickly. What do we got? Oh, that's a nice one. Playable at the moment. The old, forget what that's called as well. Reiner. Lee will trade you for that one. Rare and... oh, another Majestic for Perry. It's a Majestic illustrated by Igor Heras with no block. I think this might be an Art of War. If my artist memory is correct. It is an Art of War. So there you go. I know who the artist is for Art of War, but I don't know the name of Soulbead Strike. Apparently, that's where my brain's at right now. So congratulations, Perry. That's a big hit. That's actually... let's take a good look at that one, actually. Kunst des Krieges. Art of War. Have to slot that one in. I mean, it's kind of almost like the old textless cryptic command meme from Magic the Gathering. Like a card that, if you don't speak German, trying to remember what all the modes are exactly, you're almost certain to get one of them slightly wrong. So good luck with that one, Perry. But congratulations. An Art of War and a Route. So 2 Majestics for you there. Our last person with some German packs is Josh S, who's got 2 German and 2 French. So we'll do your 2 German packs first here. So Josh coming in, following up from the double Majestic from Perry. What can Josh pull? Get that focus right. All right, trying to tempo. Yeah, Andropo says Art de la Guerre. Yeah, so that'll be the... who have we got in the French pool? Yeah, Toby will get that one. All right. Red Aether Flare is always a nice one. Ooh, German Rune Chant. There you go. It's a good start. Another Sigil of Solace. And a rare in this pack. Reduced to Rune Chant. That's what that card's called. A red reduced to Rune Chant at least. So not a bad one there, Josh. Definitely playable. One of Isaac, who's in the chat's favourite cards. Reduced to Rune Chant. Apparently it's a 0 for 5. Can't be beaten for value. Should be always played in Viserai decks. 100% of the time, according to Isaac. Don't at me. So Snapback. Read the runes. 0 for 5, exactly. We've got Zephyr Needle. And Josh, you've got a yellow Morven Skies. That's a nice one. Malvin Himmel. Relentless says, good math, good math, good math. Oh, a Majestic. And just like Fluke's boxes, I don't know if you guys can see the Majestic symbol here. See if we can get the camera to focus on that. Yeah, it's a little bit too close, but it's slightly off color. So the Majestic symbol in Fluke's French boxes had this Majestic symbol where the red circle was slightly misstamped, and it's the same thing here. The color's not quite filled out. But I'm seeing a 9-power Majestic here. I'm thinking Alpha Rampage. And that is indeed what you've got. So not a bad pack there, Josh. Playable Morven Skies. Zephyr Needle's a nice one. A couple of decent commons, and then the red reduced to Rune Chant as well, also playable. So that's your German packs done. We'll come back to the French packs afterwards, but I'm just going to crack the rest of these packs for me. So yeah, also shout out to all the... I just put the call out to a few local players to see if anyone wanted to get in on this box opening today, and shout out to everyone that did. Good to see people getting in the spirit. Getting their hands on a few black label packs. So let's see what I can get. A Nullrune Robe, Enchanting Melody, and oh, that looks sweet. Blue Disable. Yeah, that one's going in the Bravo deck. That's a far more interesting name than Disable, isn't it? Next up, Voltic Bolt, Bittering Thorns, Durinthia, no change there. Proper noun, no need to change it. Breakneck Battery and a Towering Titan. Nothing super exciting. So how's everyone doing? What night is it today? Tuesday night? Wednesday? Was it Tuesday day? Oh man, I really lost, hey. I think it's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. I had the afternoon off. I should know that. Got Wednesday afternoons off. Wednesday here in Australia, Wednesday night. Don't know where all of you are around the world. A red unmovable, a dash, a yellow snatch, and a blue Morven Skies. Always nice. Morven Skies is one of those cards. I mean, I think I make too many Runeblade decks is what this is telling me, but even though it's just a rare, even though I opened a fair bit of crew, always scrounging around in my collection for Morven Skies, so it's definitely welcome to have a couple more. Zipper Hits, Red Stonewall, Flock of the Featherwalkers, Edge of Autumn, an interesting one in the weapon slot, Aether Spindle, and another Majestic, a Showtime, which is, in German, Showtime. So there we go. So Majestic number 1 for me, and I think Majestic number 4 for the box. Had the Rout, Art of War, Alpha Rampage, and now a Showtime. So I think, Fluke, you might have to correct me. I haven't actually opened any other history pack boxes, but I think there's about 8 or 10 Majestics per box or thereabouts. So a Nebula Blade, also, you know, playable from time to time. Not until Rosetta goes living legend with Briar probably, but it's probably the next best Runeblade weapon. And then a red Morven Skies. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to more than 8 a box because 36 packs. Cool, cool. So still could be a few good things hiding away in here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to slot those Morven Skies in the Viserai deck. Haven't seen a Marvel or Fable, so fingers crossed for you. Thanks, Fluke. Definitely hoping we see one here as well. A blue unmovable. A Rune Chant. I don't mind having one of those as well. Might have to use the German Rune Chant when I'm playing Viserai. And then we've got another rare here. A reduced to Rune Chant. So I'll put out the Majestics that we open. I've got the others in their appropriate slots for the people who bought packs, but these ones that are left over for me, I'll keep the Majestics out. Oh, a nice a red Sink Below. Untertauschen. Or Untertauchen maybe. I don't know. As I said, my German pronunciation is not very good as to what's a soft and a hard sound. Super rares are M, so meh. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, Sledge of Anvilheim. It is kind of nice that you can get 3 rares in these packs. If you get a rare in that equipment or token or hero slot, then you get the 2 rares behind as well. That's kind of cool. So we've got the Sledge of Anvilheim, action, attack, just with slightly different spelling. An Overpower, and then another rare. Crane Dance. Chronic Tanz. Start flipping through these commons a little more quickly, I think. Otherwise it's going to take us forever to get through this box. Life for a Life, and everybody's favorite banned card, Plunder Run. Still good, I think, in Blitz from time to time, although at the Blitz callings, I didn't actually see all that many Plunder Runs. I think with Oldham and Kano being 2 of the good decks in the format, Plunder Run does get a little bit worse. Oh, red Ravenous Rabble's kind of cool. Gefrassig Mut. Oh. Just gonna put that one aside. Oh, that looks cool. I'm not going to try and pronounce that one, but that's a very cool name. Reduced to Rune Chant, and Lord of Wind. Her des Windes. So one of the interesting things about the French box that you opened, Fluke, was that the reference to Mugenshi Release's name was actually different on the Lord of Wind card to what the Mugenshi Release card was called, if I remember correctly. So if we get a Mugenshi, we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Because that was one of just the funny little quirks of translation. that was perhaps the most glaring oversight, I think, in the... There's a few minor little errors, but that one was quite funny in the French packs that Fluke opened. Bullseye Braces, and then another Majestic, a Runeblood Barrier. So not the most exciting Majestic there. Oh yeah, the chess pieces had different names. Yeah. And so, like the arms, some of them accidentally had a different body part instead, which was quite funny. So I might have to go through and do a bit of a compare on the equipment afterwards. So Harmonized Kodachi, also another very playable piece of equipment at the moment. A Take Aim and another Plunder Run. So almost halfway through the German box now. And then we'll move on to the French box. Null of 100. Katsu the Wanderer. Ooh, a bit of damage on that back card. Hopefully that's not a fabled or something. I don't know if you could see. That's a fair amount of whitening on that edge. Oh, oh, baby. Wow. There we go. Oh, don't mind seeing that. And of all the heroes, honestly, to hit, pretty happy to hit Kano. Which I did actually play at the Blitz calling, and at any Blitz tournament I go to, I'll be playing Kano. But yeah, might have to sleeve him up for CC. I do have a couple of sleeves here. I might just chuck that one in a little sleeve, so I don't accidentally spill a drink on it or something. Wowee. Well, that is a nice hit. I actually didn't expect that to be in the second last slot. I thought it would be in the slot where the Majestics are at the back, but there you go, snuck up on us. Oh, that's exciting. Little Caney Kano. So we'll see if we can pick up any cool Majestics in the rest of the box here. Oh, it's just trying to focus on Kano. Don't blame it, to be honest. 1 in 4 cases, you've heard. Ooh. That is definitely a low rate. Well, Fluke, I think, as I said, I have you to thank for buying this box. So thanks again for inspiring me with your video. Another Steelblade Shunt and a Majestic. Oh, Spinal Crush. Nice one. I'll give that one a go. Rückgrat Zerschmetterung. Cool. Very playable card, Spinal Crush. Of course, going to be playable in the Living Legends meta when eventually we get to that as well in the old Starvo decks. But yeah, very playable in Classic Constructed at the moment, obviously, as well, with Bravo being one of the top heroes. I dare say we'll see a few Spinal Crushes at Worlds. Sorry, at the Pro Tour coming up. Ira, Crimson Haze. An Oath of the Arknight, and a Red Disable. So 1 in 4 cases. How many boxes in a case of History Pack, Fluke? Is it 4 or 6? I imagine it's 4, but with the 36 pack boxes, who knows? 4 boxes. Cool, cool. So 1 in 16-ish boxes. Well, I feel very lucky. A Mandible Claw, an Enchanting Melody, and a Potion of Strength. And then we've got a copper, a kupfer, a Blessing of Deliverance, one of Isaac's other favorite cards. It's just the math, it's the value. It's undeniable. And a Savage Feast. So heading into the, it's a 0 for 5. I mean, you can't deny it. The math's just there. A Red Pummel. A Bravo. Bravo. Action with a K, as per. And, oh, camera's misbehaving a little bit. Try and keep them a bit more still. I'm getting a bit of shadow here. I'll adjust the light in a moment. Take aim and Towering Titan. Just going to adjust this light slightly. I think my hand's getting in the way a little bit. I'm holding the cards. So it definitely isn't though. No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not the value. The math just definitely isn't there. Isaac and anyone else in the chat who's heading to the Pro Tour, what are you expecting from the meta? What are your thoughts? How are you feeling? Feeling prepared? Feeling happy with your deck? Anything you're expecting or hoping to see, hoping not to see? Schuss von Kamm, Kiefer Claw, Mandible Claw, Irena's Gibbet, and a red Barraging Beatdown. Barraging Beatdown is one of those cards, like when you're opening Welcome to Wraith, you got so many of them because they're rare and it's got quite distinctive art as well. You remember it and it's in all color strips and everything. You just kind of feel like you're hitting Barraging Beatdowns all day. I think it was the same thing when you were opening Crew with Melbourne Skies, to be honest. It's an open meta IMO and really cool to see. Yeah, I agree. Emerging Dominance, Kano. Brings back memories of old mate. And a Tome of Findel. Give everyone a closer look at that. Walzer von Findel. Sehr to Karten. Nice. Very happy with that. It is very cool to see. I was watching the Team Covenant stream this morning, or I don't know what time it was their time, in their afternoon, I think, but it's always nice to wake up to be able to watch that stream on a Wednesday morning, our time. And they were chatting about the classic constructed meta as well. They were having a broader chat about worlds and the inclusion of Blitz, which I thought was actually super interesting as well, and a really balanced take on that whole debate that's been happening in the community over the last week or so. And I very much agreed with a lot of the things that Zach was saying there about that, kind of echoed my feelings as well. But their discussion about the classic constructed meta I thought was also excellent. And Zach and Stephen were both saying how the meta at the moment is wide open, and it's the most open, most interesting classic constructed meta that they've seen so far in FaB, and I dare say I agree as well in the time that I've been playing the format. Really enjoying trying out different decks and feeling the strong matchups, the weak matchups. It's very, very cool. Crown of Dichotomy. Take aim and Cognition Nodes. Get rid of some of these commons. Scar for a Scar. Hope Merchant's Hood. A little bit of damage on the edges there again. Actually, it's the back card that seems to have the most sort of chips on it. The back card in the pack, which is kind of annoying because that tends to be the money card. But I'm really glad that Kano came in the second to back slot, because the back card in that pack was also pretty destroyed at the top. But the Kano's looking nice. All right. Read the Runes is always a nice one. Second Harmonized Kadachi. I wonder if that's the reverse. I should have kept out the other one. Did they print both in History Pack, both sides? I assume they did, because one's from Welcome to Wraith, one's from Crew. But maybe they didn't. And a Tome of Aetherwind. Another nice one. They did print both sides, says Fluke, so yeah, I might have got both sides there. I'll give everyone a good look at the Tome Vader wins as well. We'll take a moment to enjoy the different text on the Majestics. Walzer des Aetherwinds. Another draw 2. That's really interesting though, because oh no, I was going to say this doesn't. It's choose 2, not draw 2. It's just that you choose draw 2 often. I was just thinking that the draw 2 translation on Tome of Final is different, but nope, it's the same. Except for the fact that, I mean, slight difference. Sich eine Karten on the Tome Vader wins, they've actually written out the German word for 1, whereas on the Tome of Final they've just printed the numeral 2. Minor difference, I guess, but otherwise the same. I'm also going to put one pack from the end of this box aside because Plenty of Games in Melbourne, shout out to Plenty of Games, it's a new local game store in the Melbourne CBD. Isaac, who's in the chat, is one of the co-owners of that, and they had their armory tonight, and I said to the Plenty of Games crew that I would donate one pack to the second place getter from their armory tonight. So they're going to let me know who that is. And if you are the second place getter at the armory tonight from Plenty of Games, then that pack is going to be for you. Pog, that's right, Isaac, in the chat. And Joel from Plenty of Games, who's actually there at the moment, finishing up the armory. If you have an election from the person who won as to whether they want a German pack or a French pack at any point, just let me know. And I will open the appropriate packet. So a Reaping Blade, a Flick Flack, and a card whose name I do not recall. Chokey Slam. Aether Sync, that's it. It was Aether something, but I just did not recall. Mage Master Boots. Looking nice. Magia Mr. Stiefel. Springboard Somersault. Nice, that card looks so sweet. Awesome. Breaking Scales. So this is the last pack that I'm going to open for me from this box. And a Majestic. A 5 for 3 Remorseless. All right. So in total, from the German box, we ended up with, we'll separate out the Kano. So very lucky hit there on the Kano. As Fluke says, maybe 1 in 4 cases on those. The Cold Foil Marvels. And I'll just show you as well, the actual Kano itself does have, at the bottom, sorry, I'll get the focus working out here. So it does actually have that Marvel symbol at the bottom of the Kano as well, which is a kind of nice touch. I wasn't actually sure whether they had the actual Marvel symbol, but there you go. So a Marvel Kano and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Majestics plus the 3 Majestics that got hit in the packs for others. And then we've got one more pack here that is potentially for the Pog Armory winner. So that's the German pack done. I'll just do a little bit of reshuffling and we'll get out the French box. So I was saying, Perry, I wasn't sure whether you were here before in the chat, but thanks for your support on YouTube as well as a YouTube member. Unfortunately, your lucky streak did not continue in terms of hitting Marvels or Fables tonight, but your hits did include an Art of War, so that's pretty sweet. That's probably the best Majestic in the box, so very nice hit. And I think you also got another Majestic from memory. I think you got a Rout or something. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, Rout right on top there. Yeah, sweet. So you got a Rout and a Art of War. So congratulations. I'll give you a better look at those now that you're here. So you can see the translations and everything. I was saying as well, I don't know if you're aware, Perry, of Cryptic Command in Magic the Gathering, but it's a modal spell like Art of War, and it's similarly choose 2 from 4 options, and the 4 options are a little bit unusual and convoluted in some ways, like Art of War, like they're generic sort of game actions that you would normally take, but just slightly altered, and they printed a textless version of it as a promo, which became a bit of a meme. Like, it's one of the more complicated cards to remember what it does and exactly what all the modes do. So having a textless version is kind of funny. And I feel like having a foreign language version of Art of War is somewhat similar to that. You know, you crack this one out and you're like, I'll choose, what's that third mode again? You can block with cards from your arsenal, or is it attack action cards? Or yeah. So anyway. Congratulations on the Art of War. I'll get that one in the middle of the stack so it's not sitting on top. All right, so for this box, we've got Toby with 5 packs. We've got Jackson with 4 packs. And then we've got 2 packs for Josh, who also had some German packs. So we'll get that happening in a moment. So we'll start off with Jackson. So we've got 4 packs for Jackson. Get the box open. Ooh, that was a bit loud, sorry about that. So switching over from German to French, let's see how I can remember any of the card names now. Well, I've had like 3 different languages of them in my brain. And it is 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night, not exactly optimal time for brain function. So of course, because this is a different language box that we're cracking now, there's no reason why we can't hit another Marvel, right? It's not from the same case because it's a completely different language box. So Jackson, Toby, Josh, let's hope there's another Marvel or a Fabled in here for you guys. So first 4 packs are going to Jackson E from, shout out to another local store here in Melbourne, Grand J Games, who are going to be actually hosting Australian Nationals this year. Congratulations to Jason down at Grand J Games for landing that awesome opportunity. And Jackson is one of the mainstays of the Grand J Games armories. So Jackson here picking up 4 packs of French history pack. 5%. Helm of Eisen's Peak, and not much going on there in pack 1, Jackson. Pack 2 is going to be great though. Don't you worry about that. Got to be better than that, at least. A lot of yellows. Null-ring gloves, always nice. You know, everyone needs some null-ring gloves for their constructed decks, and I'd say a black bordered French version is more exciting than a rainbow foil. Double rare for pack 2. Red Cintering Foresight is kind of one that's in and out of Kano decks. Blue Aether Spindle, not quite as good, but you never know. Are there normal foils in these packs or only the Marvel hits? So there's no normal foils. The only rainbow foil is the Fableds. So the Fableds come in rainbow foil. Red Sink below Jackson. I really like that one actually. Immersion Profonde. Yeah, it would be cool if there were other foils, Perry, I agree. So, Death Dealer. Don de la Mort. And a red Morven Skies. And I think that was 3 packs for you. That was my, yep. So pack 4 for Jackson. Final pack. A Cartilage Crush to start off. Crush Confidence. It's interesting that they had the word crush. The écrasement is what they use for crush on almost all the cards, and on the crush keyword ability as well. But it's different in the name of Crush Confidence. I mean, you know, French is a bit of a contextual language, so maybe that's appropriate, but that does strike me as a bit funny. Unmovable, Centauri Saber. Jackson, you've played Bolton Sabres from time to time, haven't you? I feel like I've seen you crack that out, so maybe that could be a good one. Arena's Prayer and another rare. All right, so no Majestics for you, Jackson, sadly. But, you know, some red sync belows, some other fun things to chuck in some decks. Next up, we've got Toby. Long-time friend of the channel, also mainstay of basically every Melbourne Armory event. If you go anywhere in Melbourne, Australia, and you go to an Armory event for FaB, chances are you're going to run into Toby. And he's an all-round excellent and lovely person. So thank you, Toby, for your friendship and for getting involved as well today. So 5 packs for Toby. Also, you'll never meet someone who's more of a fiend for cracking a booster pack than Toby. As you can see by the fact that he's purchased 5 tonight, which is more than anybody else. 1, 2... a Viserai, that's a really nice one. The Viserai, adult Viserai hero card. Obviously very nice and very good in the meta at the moment. A yellow sigil. And a... sorry, I was just distracted by Perry's question there. Steelblade Shunt. Any packs left for Battle Degeneracy? Yeah, there will be packs. So, Perry, if you want to jump in the chat... in the Facebook group where we set this up, if you can find someone else who's willing to stake you in a pack battle, then I think he would love to go in against me. So yeah, if you guys want to arrange, is Relentless Toby? Is that you, Toby? If it is, if you guys want to agree to a pack battle, you're more than welcome. You've got to agree the terms, obviously, as to what the criteria is for winning the pack battle as well. So Toby... pack number 2 for you. Yep, 3 to go. Iron Rot Legs. Oh, nice. Plasma Purifier. Majestic number 1. That, for some reason, just seeing the cards in the alternate language just looks super sweet. It's just variety, isn't it? It's the spice of life. So there you go. A Plasma Purifier, Toby, for all of your Dash endeavors, whenever and however they may occur. So I can see on my second screen up to the side here, the discussion between Perry and Toby about staking for some of these other packs is already continuing apace. And a blue Ether Flare, Toby. So you've still got 2 more packs in your original lot as well. A Kasai, nice. Definitely a deck that I have seen Toby piloting from time to time in Blitz. They did change her name, which I know you noticed that, Fluke, in your video as well, that some of the proper nouns, the names of the heroes, like KO, I think, had changed from a K to a C. And Phil was saying that that's largely because K is a lot rarer in French language, even in names and things. So, yeah, interesting seeing some of those hard Ks turning into Cs. And Warrior's Valor. So 2 more packs for Toby's lot. And Unmovable. Red Unmovable is always nice. A Null Rune Boots. So a couple of good equipment for Toby. I think you had the Viserai and now you've got this. And you might have had the Null Rune Gloves as well, or maybe Jackson had that one. Blessing of Deliverance and another rare. And what do we got? We've only got French available. And I think it looks like we're doing a 2-pack v 2-pack pack battle at the moment. That's the discussion. So I'll put 4 aside at the end. Or a red meet and greet. That's a nice one, Toby. This is your last pack. We've got a young Viserai. Sadly going to have to be put on ice until the Living Legend format. And a Majestic. It's a Majestic with 5 power. It could be Arknight Ascendancy. It could be Remorseless. It is Arknight Ascendancy. So 2 Majestics for you in your lot, Toby. We got the Arknight Ascendancy, and then you had the Plasma Purifier as well. And a few other interesting bits and pieces along the way. So congratulations, 5 packs, 2 Majestics for old mate Toby. We've got to put the sticky label on the Majestic. Lastly, we've got Josh's 2 packs. French Viz is dope. I want to see you rocking that at some armories. Can feel, oh, Isaac can feel another Marvel hero coming. So Toby and Perry, let me know when we have agreement. Are we doing 2v2 packs for you guys as well? And what's the criteria for who wins? We've got the Braces of Belief, Springboard Somersault, and the red Either Spindle. So Josh, this is pack 2 for you of your 2 French packs. Is Isaac right? Is there going to be a Marvel hero here? Well, he could have had, if this was Isaac's pack, he would have had another red Chokeslime to choose from. I've only got French packs left to open, Perry. Did the rest of the German box except this 1 pack, which I'm keeping for the POG winner. Sorry, the POG second place getter at their armory tonight. So, Goliath Gauntlet, Breakneck Battery, and Take Cover. So that was the 2 packs for Josh, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all this talk of stakes between Perry and Toby. So Josh, that's your 2 packs. And Toby, all right. So they want me to create the criteria for their 2 packs. So I'm gonna open 1 pack for me first, and then I'm gonna put aside 2. Actually, we'll use that as a pack to determine who wins. All right. So we're gonna do this a fun way. So we've got 2 packs for Perry and 2 packs for Toby. And I'm gonna open them up and I'm gonna put them face down. So we're gonna do it. It's gonna be interesting if there's a Marvel hero here. If there's a Marvel hero, you get to keep it. So these are Toby's packs. No Marvel hero. And no Marvel hero. All right, so Toby's packs are face down, and then we've got Perry's packs. Marvel hero, you get to keep it. Nope. And pack 2. All right, so they're going to use their packs, their face down packs. I'm going to shuffle them up. And we're gonna do this in an expedited way. So you're just gonna stake your entire 2 pack stake on a guess here. All right. So I've got a 5th pack that I'm gonna open for me, and I'm gonna flip this pack up and show you the cards in it. But before I do, you guys are each gonna put a guess in the chat as to how many attacks with power 4 or greater are going to be in this pack. There's 10 cards, remember. One of them won't be an attack action card because it'll be a token or a weapon or a hero. So out of 9 cards, how many will be attacks with power 4 or greater? Closest wins. And these are your 2 pack stakes each. They're having a think. Everyone else in the chat, feel free to chime in with your guesses as well. All right, Perry's gone 3 and Toby's gone 2. All right, closest wins. So we've got a Chain Lightning. Isaac's going 1. All right, a Chain Lightning Majestic to start off. A Staunch Response. So we're at 0. A Dawnblade. A a Read the Runes. That's not an attack with power 4 or greater. 0 to 60 is a 4. It's a red 0 to 60, so a 4 power. So we're up to 1. All right, so Toby needs no more than 1 more. Perry needs 2 more to win. No dice. Oh, a blue leg tap. No good for Perry. A yellow Razor Reflex. All right, so Perry needs both of these last 2 cards to be attacks with power 4 or greater to win this. No dice. No dice. Sorry, Perry. It was 1. So Toby is the winner. So Toby, let's find out what you won. So I've got a pummel. I've shuffled these packs for some reason, so the Majestics could be anywhere. I don't think I've seen so many non-attack actions. Perry's livid. Alright, let's just get this focus working. We lost the focus. It's focusing on this history pack. There we go. Reverberate. Unmovable. Atalisha. Oh, Teklo Core. Majestic number 1 for Toby. And some upside down cards. Oh, Majestic number 2. That looks great. Beast Within. That's really cool. So Tekla Core and Beast Within. 2 Majestics. Oof, enjoy the donations. And this is what these were Perry's packs. So this is what you've donated, Perry. Toby had those 2 in his packs, so don't feel too bad about that. If there's a Fabled in here. Jeez. Nah. Oh, no Fabled. Whew. All right. So those get added to Toby's pile. So Toby's up to 4 Majestics. That's not bad. He's gone in for 5 packs and all of a sudden he's ended up with 4 Majestics. All right, so sorry for the extra bulk. Yeah, sorry, Toby. All right, can I open the rest of these? So Perry gave you nothing. Yeah, that's right. And I haven't heard yet from Joel as to the second place getter at the Pog Armory. What pack they want. Benji, Flick Flack, Crane Dance. So we might just open 2. Give 1 to Joel. At the end. Let's have a look what we got here. Whirling Mist Blossom, Akatsu, Irina's Prayer, and a Towering Titan. Something's never changed. Yep, Perry gives you nothing. Achilles Accelerator, High Speed Impact, and a Dismember, with a much shorter name than its German counterpart, I must say. Oh, Snapdragon Scalers. Interesting tidbit that came out, Fluke, from your video as well, was that this is actually the direct translation, Muftia, of Snapdragons, the flowers. Whereas I think that the name of this particular card was hinting at possibly something more dragon related than flower related. Blue Morven Skies, very nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get all the Morven Skies from my Gizrai deck and replace them with some French and German versions. Combustible Courier. Nalrune Hood. Some blue Sigil. And a yellow Plunderun. So we're into the second half of this box. Just running out the last few packs. Romping Club, Sturdy Either Wins, and a Crippling Crush. That's a nice one. To go with the German Spinal Crush that we had in the first box. Let's get them out. Have a look together. Similarly indecipherable for non-German, non-French speakers, but also similarly cool looking. That's sweet. Awesome. So Crippling Crush. And a Rune Chant, Chanterune. High Speed Impact. And a red Disable. There's a Needle. Overpower and a Potion of Strength. So what's everyone expecting from Dynasty? We've obviously seen the Emperor, whose appearance bore a lot of similarities to Kano. I don't know if anyone's done aside from just the general first glance impression that you get from looking at the Emperor. I don't know if anyone's done a side-by-side with the clothing and all the other trappings that Kano's got going on, but there did seem to be a lot of similarities there. So are we going to see an Emperor hero? Or are we going to see a L still roughly 1 a case or higher rate in HP? I think they're roughly 1 a case from what I know, Toby. I think there was some discussion that they might be a higher rate given the lack of foils in the packs. Oh, there's the Mugenshi release, the French version. And you can actually see there that in the name Mugenshi de Chamon is different to the text Mugenshi Liberation that it refers to in its own combo text, so that's quite funny. So if you have your combo trigger, so if you have Whelming Gust Wave into Mugenshi, then Mugenshi Liberation, which is a different card, gets +1 strength, go again, etc., rather than this one, so that's quite funny. Yes, so yeah, some people were speculating that there might be more L's to make up for that lack of foils, but it was not the case, I don't think. I think they're roughly 1 per case. Another rare, Time Snap Potion. So still a few options here, you know, an L, another Marvel, or a Fabled or something would be cool, but you know, even a Command and Conquer or just other Majestics. Everything is alive as an option. Another rare, an Energy Potion. I think this was one of the ones that had a different equipment type to the body part. And a Majestic here. Winsutan. It is a Blood Rush Bellows. Awesome. That's a very cool looking card. Nice. Don't actually think... I think I traded away all my Blood Rush Bellows. Thinking that I wasn't going to play Rhino, and then Blitz season came around, and joke's on me. That's why I try and hold copies of most Majestics, you know, play sets, so that I can jump between heroes if I want to. But of course, it's not always possible to hold everything. Oh, we've got an L. We got an L. Igor Heras Art and 2 block. What are we looking at there? Is that a Skullcap? Skullcap's not in this, so no, it's not Skullcap. Is 2 block Mask of Momentum? What are we looking at? Oof. German Grasp of the Arknight. That is nice. Oh, sorry, French, I should say. French Grasp of the Arknight. That is very, very cool. Nice. Have to get that in a sleeve soon. I just can't see one off the top of my desk here. And Mandible Claws. And Blackout Kick. So we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left now. So Kano Cold Foil and a Grasp, not bad. And a Art of War for Perry from the German box. Quite a few good hits. Copper. Another Majestic. And Mordred Tide. That's a nice hit. Let's take a quick look at that as well. I've only got a couple of packs left. Nice. Mordred Tide. And 4 packs, including this one. Crown of Dichotomy. Enchanted Melody, and Crane Dance. Love that. Sink Below. Anytime you see a red Sink Below, you're just like, yeah, that's a good common. It's a premium common. Hope Merchant's Hood. A Sigil and a double rare. 2 more packs to go. So this will be the last pack for me. And then we've got a pack for our POG Armory winner tonight, and a pack for Joel from the POG team to say thanks for being awesome. Majestic Gorganian Tome. That's a nice one. Awesome. So 2 packs remaining, 1 German, 1 French. We're going to say the German pack is for the POG Armory second place getter tonight. So we'll open that one for them. And then the French pack we'll give to Joel. Thanks for all your support, Joel, and for everything you're doing at Plenty of Games in Melbourne. Building an awesome FaB community there. So this one is for your second place getter at your Armory tonight. Hit and Run. A red Aether Flare. A Heart and Cross Strap. A Sigil. And a Warrior's Valor. So congratulations to the second place getter at the POG Armory. And then for Joel and the POG team, this one's for you. We'll go through the comments. Got a Harmonized Kodachi. A Aether Dissipator. Forget the name. Oh, Majestic for Joel. 4 power, 3 block attack. It is an Endless Arrow. So Endless Arrow to finish up for Joel. Congratulations, Joel. You can use that one to kill Toby. So, just a quick recap before we finish up. Thanks everyone for tuning in, watching along. Thanks everyone who participated and picked up a few packs from the boxes. Got very lucky getting the Kano Cold Foil and the Grasp of the Arknight. A few interesting Majestics as well. The Tome of Findle. A couple of cool Crush Majestics. We had the Spinal Crush and then the Crippling Crush. Gorganian Tome's always a nice one. Bloodrush Bellows. And then, of course, we had the Plasma Purifier for Toby. The Route and Art of War for Perry, and then a few other Choice Majestics scattered around as well for the other participants. So thanks everyone for being a part of it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone who watched along live. And we'll be back with some more videos about Lille and Singapore, Isaac and Lee, two of the Lee Syndicate. Congratulations on making it to the Pro Tour. Good luck in Lille and good luck in Singapore. To Fluke, who was here at the start as well. Thanks, Fluke, for all your support of this channel. Thanks for inspiring me to pick up these history pack boxes, and good luck to you as well at the Pro Tour and at Singapore at the Calling. So thanks everyone. We'll be back soon with some more Fab videos. But in the meantime, hope you're enjoying the game, enjoying it wherever you're playing it. And if you are heading along to one of those big tournaments, good luck as well. We'll catch you next time.